Hi there, and welcome to Magpie Moonchild. I'm Kayleigh. I've shown you some of my decks already, but I thought I would show you my first one that I've used. I've had decks before, but this is the first one that I've used to properly study the tarot and to connect with the deck. I spent 3 weeks, day and night, literally under my pillow, in my handbag, in my pocket, next to me when I'm working in my sewing room. This deck has been everywhere with me. If you hear a cat, it's just Thor, my cat Thor. He's being a bit of a monkey tonight. So I thought I'd show you the whole deck as a quick flick through. So this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's written and illustrated by Kim Kranz. Apologies if that's wrong. It comes in a sleeve. It's got a sleeve over the top. Welcome to the Wild Unknown Tarot. You will find within, and then it's got obviously everything that's inside. Obviously the lifting ribbons are my favourites if you've watched any of my unboxing videos before. So if I take the sleeve off, we're left with this, the box, the storage box, which has the 4 elements on the back, and then copyright of Kim Kranz at the Wild Unknown. And this is the World card, as you will find out later on as you go through. May you always be on the inner quest. And beautiful. This card is all ink and watercolour. Bright watercolour though, not just... There's a full rainbow in here. So inside you get your Wild Unknown guidebook. And it has, you'll see the details for Arjun, My Forever Chariot. Contents, understanding the deck, reading the cards, the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then drawing the tarot, understanding the deck, so the major arcana, the minor arcana, the court cards, the different elements, quick short list of each family, and then reading the cards. It tells you getting readings, is to have your own cards read, obviously, which I did the other week. It was very enlightening. What to ask, so how to phrase the question you want to know, how to shuffle, cutting, card a day reading, past, present, future, 3-card spread, clarity spread, connection spread, Celtic cross spread, a year ahead spread, reverse cards, and last thoughts. This deck doesn't have reverse card meanings. Yeah, it's because obviously you can learn through it in an upright position. To be honest, you can get a feeling for elements of the more negative side of it if you need to. Last thoughts from Kim, and then the Wild Unknown Tarot. And each one has a black and white image of the card, what it is, a brief overview, and then a bit of meaning. This is very much an intuition based deck, more than it definitely means that. So you have the wands, the cups, swords, and pentacles. And then at the back you have the major arcana. And you have the world. And then obviously they all have an image of each of them. A brief, quick, one-word meaning. And what's in it. And then that's it. This is the pattern that's on the back of the deck. So that's the guidebook. And then we move on to the actual deck itself. As you can see, this box has been in my handbag. It's got a few scuffs and dings from where it's been in my handbag, under my bed, pillow. It's been everywhere with me. I have a very strong bond with this deck. I wouldn't say it was the best. There you go. Welcome to the Wild Unknown Tarot. You will find no wrongs or rights inside this box. Only mirrors for reflection. Open your mind, draw a card, and have fun in your journey. it's a very laid back tarot deck, in the sense that there is you don't feel you should follow a set structure, a set of rules for it. That being said, it's a good beginner deck and it's a bad beginner deck, in the sense that it's good if you want to go for more intuition based learning, getting your own meanings from the cards, which is what I've done with these. If you want the more structured setup, the more Rider-Waite-Smith tarot style, it doesn't link up directly with it as such. Yes, loosely they mean the same, but I get different vibes from these cards. So these have been used. I've put them back in order so that you can see them all one by one, and then obviously I'll shuffle them up later for reading. But so you've got the Ace of Wands. I love this. There's so much fire and energy in these cards. So we've got the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Oh, that one's just flying, gone on its own direction. Rainbow. So you've got the Three of Wands. I love this. It's like a portal. Four of Wands. Very different from the traditional upright with florals across. A lot of movement again. Five of Wands. All that struggle and confusion just in lines and ink. It's amazing. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Very different to the normal Seven of Wands. It's like a clear light rather than a battle. It's, yeah, using its light to overcome whatever the darkness. Eight of Wands. Very different again. I mean, there is movement within it, but it's slightly different. Nine of Wands. I love that image of the Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Father of Wands, obviously relates to the King of Wands in the deck. The more traditional Smith Rider-Waite deck. Ace of Cups. This is one of my favourite images in the whole deck. It's just so beautiful and full of, it's like the Holy Grail. It's amazing. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. This to me is the cards of my children. I have 3 kids. They are my joy, things that I celebrate. This is the card that symbolises my children when I use this deck. It's amazing. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Look how sad that horse is. Six of Cups. This is a beautiful Six of Cups card. It's more about the roots and the backstory, the things that have grounded you to make you who you are now. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful deck. Beautiful Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Which way up do we go? Which one do we choose? Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. I love this. The serene, sitting there with almost everything you want. Just calmly. It's beautiful. 10 of Cups. I love this. Look at all that colour and movement, fluid of the water. Daughter of Cups. Son of Cups. Mother of Cups. Father of Cups. Ace of Swords with that infinity. Snake, never ending. No end, no beginning. Of the possibilities of the sword and decision making. Two of Swords. I like this. It's got an eclipsed sun. The Three of Swords. Heartbreak. It's very brutal and dark. It's a bit like the Naked Heart Tarot, but slightly different in that it's more ribbons of red rather than a rib cage of red. Four of Swords. I love this. The serene calmness of that lamb in the bottom. The sword's over its head. It just doesn't care. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. I mean, who doesn't want a rainbow when they're moving on? You know, moving on to happier things. Sneaky Fox. Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. I love this. That butterfly has chosen to stay there. They have chosen to stand there. Look, the swords were there anyway, long before they were. Nine of Swords. It's a bit gruesome and grim, but it's kind of cool and pictures it. 10 of Swords. I think, I mean, I'm just going to guess, but that ball might be dead. I'm just going to guess. The Daughter of Swords. The Son of Swords. Mother of Swords. I love these owls. Father of Swords. That reminds me of my granddad. He had fabulous eyebrows, just like that owl. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of butterflies in this, and I love it. The Three of Pentacles. I love this. It's like base camp for it. Climbing the mountain. You need to get your team together. You need to have your grounding. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. That's just a sad. That reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Think how sad he was. He felt all alone, didn't he, with his little rose? Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Lining your pentacles all up, deciding what you need to do, where you're going to go. Eight of Pentacles. She's worked hard spinning that web, hasn't she? Nine of Pentacles. Happy feathered little nest. Aren't we nice and comfortable and warm in ourselves with our own little world? 10 of Pentacles, because there's a 10th one hidden in the middle with the full rainbow. Daughter of Pentacles. There's a lot of rainbow imagery in this and a lot of moon. Son of Pentacles. Mother of Pentacles. Grounded, clearly. Higher, not worried about all the... Father of Pentacles. And then the Major Arcana. The Fool. I love that little chick. He's about to jump off that branch. The Magician. And I love that it's got the infinity symbol in his coat. So the Magician. The High Priestess. I actually want a ball. A crystal ball like that. Crystal sphere like that. The Empress. Beautiful. And to counter it, the Emperor. The Hierophant. Every time I see a crow, it reminds me of this card now. Like there's a higher power around me. The Lovers, all that rainbow and joy and duality. The Chariot. Now normally I believe Strength is in this position. I could be very wrong. But Justice is in number 8 in this deck. I love those cats. They are judging you. Cats judge you. The Hermit, number 9. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Strength is number 11 in this one. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure they're the other way around normally. Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. Isn't that a card? That is stunning. The fire and the water all in balance. Oh, the Devil. This reminds me of like Tenacious D videos for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. The Tower. It's actually one of my favourite cards in the deck because you have to destroy what's unstable to build it up stable again. The Star. All that hope after the Tower. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. Look at that for Judgment. That is just innocence rising from the murky depths of darkness. It's amazing. And the World. There is so much I could talk about this card. So much. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 or 6 rings in there, all with different things. All, yeah, that's another video for another time. This is the World card. It is beautiful. The whole deck is just stunning. It is very easy for me to connect with it. I'm not saying it's the easiest deck I've used to learn, but I've learnt a lot from it, if that makes sense. I've learnt a lot from this deck. I would recommend it if you want to learn, but it won't be a more, what's the word I'm looking for, school-like journey for learning. It will be very intuition based. It will be if you want to know a card, look at a card and get a direct meaning and a bang on meaning, I would definitely recommend something more Rider-Waite-Smith, Mythic Tarot, more traditional decks. This is a more trusting your own intuition. This is about trusting your own intuition with this deck. There are no, I'm not saying there's rights and wrongs with the other, but it's a lot more free. You feel a lot more free to express yourself with this deck and interpret and take your own meanings, and you can never get the same meaning twice. So for that regard, yes, if you're very like, I like to know the answers and I want to do the answers on the test, that more bookish style of learning, then this probably isn't the deck for you to learn on. But this is it's a beautiful deck. I related to it. I've been in a very dark place in recent past, and it reflected how I have been feeling the last year, where I've got this burst of colour and joy coming out of the darkness. I love a watercolour style anyway, and a pen and ink. You'll know that if you've seen my Naked Heart tarot review or flick through. But yes, I would recommend this as a learner deck if you want to be more intuition based in your learning, rather than wanting direct answers and this means that and this means that. It's a lot more ethereal of a deck rather than information based, if that makes sense. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that flick through. I hope it's helped you in any way that you can take from it. Thank you for watching.